Alright, in this video we're checking out the Eachine TWIG HD version. I reviewed the non-HD version a few weeks back and they look pretty similar. Obviously the difference here is the baby turtle whip edition, so it just kind of mounts on the same stack there. It's a very subtle difference because of the way the stack is. You can't even tell that there's much of a difference between the two, except there's that one extra board, the baby turtle, and uses the same canopy, same motors, and same bottom plate. Also the same 4-in-1 ESC, and I believe also the same video transmitter as well. So yeah, basically they just added the longer screw to mount the baby turtle for a taller stack. Got the baby turtle camera there instead of the Runcam Nano 2 camera. And everything else is the same. Now obviously the weight's difference is because of the baby turtle and weighs a little bit more. Let's see here. This is the HD version with the baby turtle, 67.2 grams, and the original was without the HD was like around 60 grams. And I did add these HQ. I think these are 3x3 props. And these are a little bit heavier, so I think it was a little bit less. It was like 58, I believe. But in any event, I thought it flew better on the non-HD version, obviously with the 1105 motors. I think they're the same kV, 5200 kV. And I flew with a 300 milliamp hour GMB 3S, and it was, overall the whole setup was lighter. I switched to a bigger battery. This is a 520 3S, and you get a longer flight time with this one, but I think that the extra weight with the bigger battery and obviously carrying the HD turtle does seem to make this perform a little bit worse, because I think this motor is just not able to handle the extra weight, the 1105 motor. So I'm not sure if it's necessarily the motor. I'm pretty sure it's the motor, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the tune. I think the tune in here is also kind of not so great either. For a future video I will upgrade this to 4.1. I'll switch to props out as well. I think these props have a little bit too much vibration. There's a fair amount of jello in the HD feed, so I'm going to do that for a future video. Going to change the props and put Betaflight 4.1 on here, and I'm going to fly it again on the 520 and see if the performance issue really is the motor in that video. It just feels like it's not as responsive as on the lighter setup with the 300 milliamp hour battery and no turtle on the non-HD version. So that's going to be for a future video. I'm going to just show you how it came. This is exactly the way it came out of the box. I didn't change the props or anything. And I probably should be using a lighter battery, but you just get such a short flight time that this is probably the best one to use. So I'm going to try and tune it for this one on 4.1. Hopefully not a whole lot of tuning will be needed, and we'll see if we need to swap the motor or not. Now, if it turns out that that's the switching of Betaflight and the prop doesn't solve a lot of the problems, then I'm gonna probably end up switching the motor out. And I just got these Beta FPV 1204 5000 kV motors in. Pretty nice motors, really smooth. Like the bearings on these are nice and smooth and quiet. And I think this motor is probably lighter than the 1105 motor. It probably has better torque on the low end, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. Is it's very, I don't know, it's hard to describe it. On the low end of the throttle, it's just not responsive, so just making subtle, quick moves is difficult on this particular setup with the motor and prop. Yeah, other than that, I'm just going to show you the flight footage. I'll refer you to the original TWIG video, the non-HD version. All this stuff is the same. The frame's the same, the motor's the same, props the same, canopy the same, and all the electronics stuff for basically adding HD video. And pretty sure that the jello is from these propellers and possibly this canopy. I'm not 100% sure on that. It wasn't damaged or anything in the crashes, but yeah, there's a fair amount of jello. It's also a lot brighter on this. It's very full. That way, it's a completely sunny day, no clouds in the sky, so you do get more jello in a lot of these little HD cameras in those situations. So we'll see if I can correct some of that stuff in a future video, but here's the flight footage on the baby turtle on this setup out of the box. No changes. You guys can judge for yourself what you guys think. And of course, you know, I didn't change the receiver either, so you get the telemetry warning messages too. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, here's the flight footage, and yeah, stay tuned for some more videos on this guy.